Very impromptu. Very, very impromptu. If I get up again. But very impromptu, man. Hit that like button. All that good stuff. All that good stuff. Damn, I forgot that was even the game. But yeah, see you tap in, man. Wait till some people get in here and all that good stuff. See you in the building. So I ask a very simple question. Yeah, hit that like button too. Hit that like button. Wait till some more people tap in and see who's in the building. I don't even know if I could share this to my Discord. I don't even know what happens if I leave this app and go to something else. But I guess I'm gonna have to find out. I don't know. I might have to find out. I might have to find out. So I guess the main question is pretty simple for the video. What is the greatest college football video game of all time? We just had NCAA, my bad. And even NCAA no more. EA Sports College Football 26 release this week. So I asked the question, what is the greatest college football game of all time? Hold on a sec. I guess the screen go black. I don't know. I really don't know. But I guess we gonna see. I don't know what this blue shit do. Shout out Bronze. The low got his drink in his cup. They don't know what this is. A cup. All they know is a cup. All they know is a cup. All they know is a cup. That's all they know is a cup. They got liquid in it and it's a cup. Yeah, man. Let's see who else tapping in, man. Who else tapping in? This ain't as good as what I had earlier. That's what pissed me off. I hate when I get something better than what I got from the store. Chief 18, he said, I'm gonna go NCAA 14. I still play until this day. To this day, nigga. Shout out Mike Lance too. To this day, nigga. Seriously though, it's tough for me too, man. Like I wanna say NCAA 14 because I've just played so much, so many years of Dynasty. I think the most recent one I'm like in year 7, year 8 or some shit. I know I got an extension on my contract. That one. But then there's NCAA 06. Like 06 was the one I say it had a real soundtrack on there. The Dynasty had little details and things that wasn't on 14. Like you could get players suspended. You could suspend players. Players could get suspended if you were playing like the Road to Glory mode or anything like that. There was that realism too. And if you didn't do anything when a player did something they should have been disciplined for, then the NCAA would start investigating you, which I thought was pretty interesting. The modded version, they got transfer portal with like 2,000 players transfer every year. Coaches carousel is insane and crazy. Things like that. You could create your own fan in NCAA 06. That's nothing. You can make your own like little board, well, not board. What they call that shit? Sign. My bad. Make your own sign and things like that. I like that aspect of it. Obviously, I mentioned Road to Glory, which was pretty cool. And the historical teams. That's something nobody talks about with the college football games now. Historical teams. That was a normal thing back on the PS1 days of college football. And when I asked about the best college football game, mind you, EA Sports was not the only one to make a college football game. 2K, college football NCAA College Football 2K3. Fun as hell. They got a mod coming out for that. Shit. The first one, NCAA College Football 2K2, had Drew Brees on the cover, Road to the Rose Bowl. NCAA Game Breaker series was also fun as well. They had historic teams. 2K didn't, but Game Breaker did. And they last game was 2004. They had some fun ass games because it wasn't your typical. I don't want to say cookie cutter because it wasn't cookie cutter during the era, that the early 2000s era, but it was different gameplay. It was like a different and there was different physics based physics based. I guess I don't want to say animations, but physics based qualities to the game. Same with 2K. I wish 2K would make a game now for college football. Like even the 2K now, even though they love to put you in this fucking GTA off brand GTA shit, I wouldn't mind if they made a game too to compete with EA's current game, just so they can push each other and make a better game. Same thing we saw with NBA Live and NBA 2K when they had a back and forth before NBA Live stopped after 19, which a lot of people don't talk about. That's why 2K really went downhill because they had no more competition. When NBA Live was still EA Sports was doing that shit with NBA Live, even on the current gen, 2K still had to try. They had something to go against. It was like, oh shit, we gotta compete with them because they might put their shit at a lower price. They might do the reverse of what 2K did to EA Sports with Madden and the NFL football thing, and that's how they got the exclusive license. Yeah, exactly. Chief 18 Will said it right there. Said 2K was kicking the hell out of EA, but all early 2000 EA games was good. Yeah, they was all good. It was just some were better than others. Like if you think about it, 2K wasn't the first company or whatever to really compete with EA and push them. 989 Sports with Game Breaker was college NCAA Game Breaker 98 versus NCAA Football 98. EA Sports was like, oh, we can't make 3D characters and 3D players and shit because they were still like 2D. The stadiums were kind of 3D, but not fully. But the players were still like 2D. And then Game Breaker was like, hold my beer, motherfucker, watch this. And then they had full-fledged 3D characters, and it made EA look stupid, so they had to step their shit up the next year. And we ended up seeing the improvements year after year after year, up until 2004. Actually past that, but they had to because they had competition. They had 2K breathing down their neck in 2003. 989 Sports breathing down their neck from 98 on up to 2004. So they had to compete. Chief said NFL Fever had fire graphics too. NFL Fever was fun too. Peyton Manning was unstoppable on that game. That and Man 06. But yeah, like when you have competition, it really pushes all of these kind of games. Like the NCAA game now, like it's fun to play on some play now type shit. Sure. It's cool just to pass 20 minutes, 30 minutes or whatever, play a quick game. But if I really want to get elbow deep in a dynasty, that ain't the game for that shit. It really isn't. And there's too many broken things that you see in Madden that you can't ignore whenever you see it. Like in 26, I saw this is probably the most I saw the two most broken plays in the first week already. First one, some dude was controlling Clemson, I think playing Alabama. Clemson was at home. Quarterback rolls out to the right, throws it back off his back foot, throws a bomb to the receiver. I think he was running it wasn't a slant route. Yeah, I think it was actually a slant route or a post route, my bad. Run the post route, caught it, hit the Ryan Williams spin move on the defender, on the first defender. Two Alabama players was there. One of them, the dude was controlling. He missed because the dude who's controlling the Clemson player hurdled over both of them. But he really should have been tackled. In all honesty, he really should have been tackled. But the tackle was, delayed. It could have been lag, but it was delayed. And the dude took out both of his defenders. In the process, dude from Clemson scores. Second one, Washington State, Oregon. Some dude was controlling Washington State. Washington State had the ball. Dude fumbled. They was already deep in their own territory. Dude fumbled back to like 9 yards into his own end zone. I'm gonna say it again, 9 yards into his own end zone. Somehow Oregon didn't recover this shit, and the Washington State player recovered it, broke like 5 tackles in his own end zone. I'm gonna say it again, broke 5 tackles in his own end zone. Should have clearly been a safety or a scoop and score. Somehow came out of that, and then by 20 yards later, broke a couple more tackles that he should have been tackled by, and ran that shit all the way to the house for a touchdown. It's shit like that. Like, it's too arcadey sometimes. Said LSU the best team. Which one? 2019? If you saying or 2020, 2019, whatever you want to call it, I still disagree that 2001 Miami team the best team of all time. Some might say the Nebraska team before that, but so we need NFL 2K bad. Right now, NFL 2K, it has to be an arcade because Matt or EA Sports has the license for a sim, even though it's not actually a simulation. And they got to renew their shit soon. I think after this year. So that's why they trying new shit in Madden, adding new things like the broadcast. It's like they have I guess the CBS broadcast, the NBC Sunday Night Football, the Monday Night Football, Thursday Night Football broadcast. Obviously not with the actual networks in it, but they have that now as different options just so they can make it like, see, we're trying. We're adding things you asked us to do 5, 6, 7 years ago. Which, I mean, shit, they basically had the CBS broadcast when they have Jim Nance and Phil Simms. Said that's why you don't play that shit, talking about the new shit. Like I said, yeah, it's fun, like, for a quick play now. But other than that, that's really about it. And I will say, it will have you throwing your damn controller. I can promise you that. There was times I played earlier this week. I was mad as hell at that game. I was like, man, fuck this shit, bro. There's no reason this shit should happen. This should have been a pick. This should have been, you know what I'm saying? Or this shouldn't have been a pick. That's the worst one when this shouldn't have been a pick for something. But yeah, it's really because they have it's too animation based. It's not physics based. Like the 2K games was physics based. And they had little details that were ahead of its time. Like 2K games, like NFL 2K5 compared to Madden 05. Mind you, Madden 05 is no slouch. It's not a trash game. It's a good game. It's a good game. This is when EA Sports was still in their golden years. But there was a difference in the quality, like a noticeable difference. Presentation, attention to little details and things like that. How easy it was to score. I think 05 had that kick meter where you gotta flick your stick down and flick it back up. I think that's when they added that shit. But it's the fact they would show when players got injured, they'd show them on the cart, they'd show the player getting checked on the field, they show who it was. They wouldn't tell you what the injury was off rip. You had to have a couple snaps afterwards. Then it's like Susie Colbert would come in like a real game and tell you, oh, so-and-so did this, did that. Then later they would have a cutscene showing said injured player on the bike on the sideline. They even showed players celebrating on the sideline after interceptions, talking to the camera, hitting it like this, doing things like that. Like, it was a lot of attention to detail. Players on the phone, because they used to have the phone back in the day. Obviously, they don't do the phone like that no more. It was things like that made it special. College football, that I don't think they never really went that far. They might show a clip or two of the coaches, but they never went that far into detail, like, ever. Now, I guess the most detail they did was showing the fans, like showing different types of fans at different points during the game, and the entrances. I will give them that. As much as I like the shit on EA Sports new college football game, they got them entrances down pat. They made sure that shit was very immersive and realistic and all things like that. But again, that's just eye candy. Because that's only going to carry you so far, because at some point you're just going to skip those. What's good, Dorian Carter? You said NCAA 13 was your favorite. That was a fun game too, RG3 on the cover. That was fun. I think that one had like the Heisman mode. You could be like Barry Sanders, RG3, a bunch of different other players. Yeah, that was a fun one. They still had the ESPN licensing so they could do the ESPN presentation. I think that started in 2011. Yeah, 2011. 2011, that's when that started. And that's really one thing they missing in the new shit too. It's like they already kind of there, but they don't have the license to really just show the logo, the ESPN logos. It's like you can tell what they going for. They got all the ESPN personalities. They have the music, but they can't show the logo. Not saying it can never happen, but that would be one thing that I guess for the average person who didn't grow up playing the golden age games, they could cling to that shit. Said mascot mode is what carried NCAA football. I wouldn't say that. It was unique, but I wouldn't say that's what carried the game. If you got the game just to play mascot mode, you kind of wasted your money. But no, it was unique because it was like I got to see Smokey or Big Al or whoever all on the team lined up like in the commercials, like the Capital One commercials, which is pretty cool. I don't know if the new game has that. I don't think I've seen it. If it was there, I probably wouldn't have played it anyway. So it wouldn't have made a difference. I think the last one it did was NCAA 14. Because 14 had pretty much most of that stuff. There were some things that they were missing from the older games. Like I mentioned before, retro teams, which technically you could have done with Team Builder and made them and uploaded them. And that's another thing, the new college football game, it don't have downloadable rosters besides what EA Sports updates. I think that's crazy. They had that shit in Madden. You can download rosters. People can upload rosters, or upload to the newest draft, to the newest free agency date. People upload that daily, and you can download it. College football, they only had that as an option, which is crazy to me. You can download schools, playbooks, what else? Sliders, settings. But for some reason, you can't download rosters when 14 could do that. It don't make sense to me. It just don't make sense. I'm looking at this list of college football games now. I forgot this was even a thing. They had a black college football video game. I think it was a one-off thing on the Xbox 360. Came out November 23rd, 2007. Oh, on Windows, my bad. 360, September 29th, 2009. I thought it was earlier than that. But anyway, that's besides the point. Backwards compatible too. I didn't know that. Ran the Unreal 3 engine. And basically had the swag, the SIAC. I really don't know what that is. And the MIAC. And it was basically just a game focused on, black schools. And at halftime, it was kind of like Guitar Hero, where you push the right button at the right time. And they had like a halftime show, because HBCUs are known for their bands, their halftime shows, which you look forward to, versus the non-HBCUs, where we look forward to the football game. We don't give a fuck about this halftime show. We don't give a fuck about the alum song or the alma mater. I don't care about none of that shit. You remember used to add high school football teams and download a roster? Yeah. Yeah. I remember you could actually customize the high schools in your Road to Glory or Road to Heisman, whatever it was called. Like for me, growing up in Chattanooga, I could actually edit all the teams that I would play in that shortened, condensed schedule and match the teams and what they look like and where they're located and shit like that, like Red Bank, Brainerd, Hickson, East Ridge, etc., and get their colors right, which I thought was pretty cool. And of course, you can pick your school, but I said, what would I rate college football? 25/26 out of 10, boy. Cause it's fun and there's some positives, but at the same time, it gets old pretty quick. I really put it at I ain't gonna be so harsh to say a 5.5. I'll say about a 6. Put it at 6. 26 now. I haven't played, so I can't say, but 25 would be a 6. 6 at the most. So you're looking forward to a college basketball video game? Yeah, I am too. If it's EA Sports, as crazy as it sounds, I'm actually looking forward to it. because EA Sports actually put in effort in their last couple basketball games, like the NBA Lives. They actually put in some effort. Some people who would just play 2K the whole time, man, their game trash. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's not. It's trash to you because you actually have to play fundamental basketball. You can't cheese your way through animations and shit in that game the same way. That's why. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm curious how they do it. The older games, I did have an issue. EA Sports, as far as like March Madness, it was just like that was ironically a little bit more animation space versus the 2K College Hoops games. Oh my gosh, College Hoops 2K8. That's the greatest college basketball game of all time. No, there's no debate about that. I don't care who you are. That is hands down the best college basketball game of all time. College Hoops 2K8, PS2, PS3, Xbox 360. It don't matter. Hands down the best game of all time. So you looking for the? I already read that. Game Breaker '04 was decent, bro. That game was fun as hell. The PS2 version for sure is better. Actually, yeah, that was the only one with PS2 and Xbox and I think GameCube. So it'd be better than 2K. With that, I don't know really. I don't know because 2K didn't dip their foot in college basketball a little bit. It's just you only get like 10 teams, and then if you really want to play a college basketball game on the next gen, you gotta download the rosters, download all the team jerseys and stuff like that, which ain't hard to do. Is look, you just spend maybe what 20 minutes one time through in a my league, and you can knock that shit out. Pretty fun, but if they made a college basketball game, EA versus 2K, I think 2K would get him that first year because 2K is already used to making basketball games already in the flow of it. EA, they'd play some catch up because they haven't made a basketball game since 2019. So it would be 2K to start off, and then EA would have to catch up. So 2013, the best NCAA football game. I hear a lot of people say that. So EA with the NBA flop because of Ron Artest. I know what they call it, the Jesus glitch or whatever. It was like 2011, the one that they had to cancel after the demo drive. Where you tip off and the players stuck like this with their arms out like the statue in Brazil. Yeah, that hurt their credibility, but that wasn't like the end of it for them, to be honest. That was not the end of it. It was just they was going again. They were playing from behind because 2K had already taken the mantle as the #1 video game or basketball video game developer. So imagine they do a college baseball game. Yeah, we probably gonna get that. There's not really a high demand for that, and there's workarounds too. You got a lot of people who make updated rosters for MLB The Show, where they got the college rosters in it for what 25, 30 teams. You can make your own stadiums. Obviously, people that made different college stadiums, things like that, and made the jerseys. And on top of that, there is a mod for MVP College Baseball '07 where you can get the ESPN score bug, updated jerseys. I think they add some teams in there, updated rosters included in the ISO when you download it. It might be on my Discord. I'm not sure for the link, but they already got people working on all this shit, bro. So there's some of these needs are being fulfilled without people having to pay any money for it. Like any of these mods I'm talking about, they got modded. They got a updated modded College Hoops 2K8 for the PS3 and PS2 free. Updated mod, which is going to have another version whenever the new rosters drop for NCAA '06. Again, free. You can play that shit. I think it said college baseball. So every major college sport you probably play on a video game, they've modded for free somewhere. And I can obviously tell you where to get it. You bought a PS5 last night, but you need the disc drive. Wait, you can't just like download it? Am I missing something right now? I don't own a PlayStation. Can you just not download it like how most games are now? You just go to the store and download it to your hard drive. So you got the game case for show. I feel like I'm missing something there. Unless you physically buy your game still. 2012 was super fun too, especially playing as Johnny Football. Man, that was different. Running back 20 yards to gain 10 yards was a thing of legends. And it's like the sad thing is now when people do that, they'll run backwards 20 yards, they'll throw like a 60-yard bomb. It's like, bro, who is doing that? Like, who's doing that in college? NFL, obviously, Pat Mahomes get away with some bullshit like that, but who is doing that? They just released the ranking for NCAA 26 and Texas #1, Texas A&M ranked 25. What's up, Caleb? Damn, they glazing the shit out of Archman, ain't they? Dorian said he remember when RG3 was annoying to play against. Him, I'll list all the players I think were just like on another level to play with in college football games, period. #1, Reggie Bush, NCAA 06 Reggie Bush. Best player, hands down, no question about it, best player to ever use. Marcus Mariota, that was another one, Oregon. Dude was tough. Run, could pass, had DeAnthony Thomas on his team. Low-key forgotten, people don't even think about him, Bryce Petty. Baylor, NCAA 14, Bryce Petty. I think it was before I started downloading updated rosters. That whole Baylor team that year, obviously RG3 too, a couple years prior. But Bryce Petty, that team, I think had Shockland with it, running back. That team was stacked, bro. That team was up there like the Oregon team, and they had all them fresh-ass jerseys, like the gold helmet with the gold face mask, the black helmet with the black face mask. Shit was tough. Who else? Georgia Tech during that era was tough because they had the option. A lot of people didn't like playing that type of option. Obviously, RG3, if I ain't say him. Tim Tebow. Tim Tebow, that's another one. Tim Tebow, Cam Newton. But Tim Tebow is frustrating as hell because it's like he wasn't a great passer. It wasn't like he was this amazing passer, just option. He gonna truck you. He might break a couple tackles. He might pitch it. And then they had Percy fucking Harvin too, which, as a Tennessee fan, Percy Harvin was a pain in the ass to watch. The NCAA 25 glazes how Travis Hunter. I mean, if they on the cover of the game, expect them to be glazed and their rating to be ridiculously high. Genty, obviously throughout the season, raised his stock, so the update was going to, boost his shit up like they do with Madden with certain players. It was somebody else that glazed up too in that game. I forgot who it was. I can't remember who it was anyway. Call it now. Patrick Mahomes will get injured during the season, cutting his hair, so they're going through a rebirth. I kind of get what you're saying. I ain't trying to predict injuries because it's a waste of time. I do think they're going to have a step back, though. Give me a sec. But yeah, they definitely going to have a step back. Like, what we saw last year with the Chiefs for the first 3 quarters of a game, we probably going to see that for 4 quarters. Where the games that you should have lost, they're going to lose. I don't even remember if Mahomes was good on NCAA since he brought up Patrick Mahomes. Because I've never used Texas. I don't think I've ever used Texas A&M in a game since Graham Harrell was a quarterback. And some of y'all too young to even remember who Graham Harrell was. Nope, I take that back. Since Michael Crabtree played at Texas Tech. Who was actually a cover athlete too. Imagine Travis Hunter NFL career pan out with him and his wife issues. I mean, that's just one of them situations, man, where we all know what he should do in this situation, but he's too hard-headed or too pussy-whipped or whatever it may be to see it. And you're going to have to find out the hard way now. Shit, he married, bought her a car, I think, a house maybe. Or they share a house, or however that may be. So, hey. Some dude said it best. He was like, we all got to date a hoe at some point. We all got to date a hoe at some point and learn the hard way. And Travis Hunter, hate to say it, my boy, Your wife a hoe. You're gonna have to learn the hard way. NCAA 2010 was good. There was a point where some of them games get a little blurry and they just kind of run together and it's not that special. Like NCAA 07, it's really just when they went to 360 when the shit kind of got blurry. NCAA 07, the first one. Obviously, the first game on any new console gonna be trash because it's a new engine, new coding and shit. You gotta I guess work your way through. NCAA 06 was bare bones, looked nice for what it was, but it was very bare bones. Same with 08, but they threw in the trick plays because that was the thing. Boise State, Hook and Ladder, Statue of Liberty. They added that shit. That was pretty cool. 09, kind of that same category of it's the same shit. 2010, they made it a little different. I think that might have been one of them they stopped doing progressive lighting. Cause for some reason EA does this weird shit. I've noticed this. EA Sports will do this weird shit where the first couple games they drop on a new system will have progressive lighting. And if you don't know what progressive lighting is, it's basically how it is when you watch a football game on TV. It starts in the daytime, the sun's out, say a 3:30 kickoff game. The sun's out, you see the shadow on the field from the stadium, and it progressively goes over and over and over. By halftime, the lights are on, you see the four shadows under the player because the lights are brighter than the actual ambient light, and it turns into a night game by 7 p.m. realistically, fourth quarter type shit. Basically, that's what progressive lighting is. They started off doing that, and then I think 2010 they stopped because they had to reset their lighting engine or some shit like that. I think it was 2010. I think it was 2010. And then I think 2011 they didn't, and they brought it back in 2012 with the updated lighting system or whatever the fuck they did with it. And then 14 is when they perfected it. And the games now, college football 25, they don't do it. They have good lighting for what it is, but it's not progressive, which makes no sense when Madden, made by EA Sports, the same Madden, next gen Madden on PS5, Xbox One XS, whatever the fuck, has progressive lighting. Explain to me why 25 and I don't know about 26, but 25, explain to me why they don't have progressive lighting. Because they excuse, well, we can't put it in the game. Bitch, how? Fuck you mean they can't put it in the game? They put that shit in PS1 college football games that had progressive lighting. College football 2001 had progressive lighting on the PS1. So make it make sense. So NCAA 2001 had regular PS1. Yeah, I got that shit on my Miu. Had HBCU school. Yeah, they had Bethune-Cookman. They had your Florida A&Ms. Your they didn't have Tennessee State, I don't think. But they had some schools, man. They had some MEAC schools and shit, man. I do remember that. They had Columbia. They had Ivy League schools and all that shit. Said modern devs don't have the drive and ethic of the devs between 2000 and 2010, back when your money depended on unit sales, not microtransactions. Yeah. I will say this, though, about the NCAA or college football, because I keep forgetting it's not NCAA no more. That some of the people who was making the college football revamped games, which is basically a modern version of NCAA 14 for the PC or on the PS3 emulator, some of those people, or a lot of those people really, was working on the college football 25 game. So they actually put people on there that care about it, but at the same time, since EA Sports themselves don't really give a fuck about the quality overall, it's always gonna hold back the fact that you have people working there that do care about the quality, like the revamp team. I think some of the people from the NCAA 06 Next, which is the modded 06 NCAA 06 game, was on there too. Like there's people that do care, but at the end of the day, EA Sports gets final say, or EA, excuse me. And that's why you get this game where they release a game that need patches and shit and got bugs day one. When there were CDs, you were not getting bugs day one. There was no updates like that. It's not like playing NCAA on GameCube, the comebacks you pulled off when you was a child. That grown man cry. Hey man, I hate whenever you like. I don't know how many times this has happened to me. No, it's happened a couple times on my 360, where I would play NCAA 14 and have some like great down to the wire games that get saved on the greatest moments or greatest games list. And then for whatever reason, whenever I loaded, I might have deleted the shit and didn't know. I go back to my list and none of those games are there and I gotta make a whole new list. That shit is so frustrating. Or it gets saved in your dynasty, but somehow it don't save in your other shit. Because dynasty, you'll get some great ass games in dynasty, bro. Don't ever super sim though, because they will fuck you. I had a game I beat Bama. Actually, I didn't beat Bama. I was up on them with a second left in the game. This is some crazy shit. I was up by 5 with a second left in the game. I had just scored, and I thought, you know what? I got shit to do. I can sim this kickoff. The kickoff after I just scored with 1 second left. The Super Sim gave Bama a kick return to win the game. I was like, fuck this shit. I'm never simming another thing ever again in Dynasty, bro. Because it'll fuck you every single time. Especially if it's certain teams. Playing NCAA Football 10 right now. I don't even think I got this shit no more. Oh, actually, I might. I think I got 09 too. 08 or 09 somewhere. It's one of them CDs lying around here somewhere. 14 is fun as hell though. So the great thing about HBCUs is that the alumni is very influential in American politics and culture. Yeah, it is. It's like anytime you bring up people who went there, it's like you kind of forget they were there or they even went to a HBCU. It's like the shit, even with Dion and his son and Travis Hunter, it's like it's a distant memory they was at Jackson State. It was like Colorado. Jackson State and Jackson State. That's really how I feel. And I think Jackson State's still good at football. These days when you bought a game, you weren't thinking of the day one. Hey man, you ain't lying. I was thinking about them cheat codes. You don't know nothing about them cheat codes. I don't even think games have cheat codes anymore. Used to Google, all right, how do I unlock this, and this? How do I unlock this stadium? Let me put this in real quick. And always be some like Woo Pixel or some college team based shit that you could guess yourself. Roll Tide, Gator Chomp, Rocky Top, Between the Hedges. And then now we get asked to pre-order half-ass games. I don't understand people who pre-order shit. I don't understand like why. Because you're giving the game developer no incentive to actually try. If it's like, I know I have your money before I've even released my product, and you don't even know if it's good or bad or it's good quality or bad quality, but I already got your $60 or $70. Why, if I'm already getting that, why should I try to make the game better if I already got your money? Like, it don't make sense. GTA the only game that have cheat codes today. Damn. I'm surprised they don't put all their cheat codes in DLCs now. Actually, I shouldn't say that out loud because they might get ideas. Pre-order games is a waste of time. Yeah, and then the incentive too is like if you pre-order, you can get these extra DLCs or this extra whatever in the game. But the catch is a lot of that stuff be shit they add to the store anyway. So it's like, why did I pre-order this shit to get this extra stuff if you were gonna sell it anyway at a cheaper price 2-3 months later? Or especially on like a Black Friday or Christmas sale when the game is like $15 when the shit usually runs 75 or some shit. Which actually, if you really want to play any of these sports games like that, like if you really want to get the new 2K or the new Madden or the new college football, just wait till Black Friday when the shit cheap. You get it for 10, 50, maybe not 10, but like $15, $20. If you don't like it, it's like you just spent $15, $20 max. No big deal. Just do that. Versus rushing to get it day one. Like people who get Madden day one, that shit don't make no sense to me. I'm like, why? You know what the fuck it is. It's the game you had last year. They just added a couple more animations in it and maybe a couple more things presentation wise to pretty it up, and that's it. And polished up the graphics a little bit. That's about it. But I don't know what the fuck gonna happen when they drop this GTA shit though. I have no clue what the fuck gonna happen. Cause like the GTA shit, bro, that's it. They still eating off GTA 5 online. They've been eating off that shit for what? It's 2025. That game came out when I was in, what was I, a sophomore in college? Yeah, it's been damn like 12, 13 years, bro. They've been eating off that shit for a long ass time. So I can only imagine what Six finna do. Pre-order games now is $80 or $90. Yeah, because they try to get you with it's the deluxe version. You get the extra DLC, you know. Like, nigga, it's always shit you don't even really need. I think 2K's like that. They give you what, extra VC or something so you can get your guy to 100 before you actually have to grind your way to 100 and shit, which ruined online gaming for 2K, along with the park too. Take-Two Interactive ruined 2K. Back when Sega owned the studio, they put out awesome games. Take-Two only cares about microtransactions. Hold on now. Hold on now. Because if I recall, Take-Two Interactive was involved with, actually, I can look this up. I don't know why. What was that? College Football 2K3. I want to say I saw a Take-Two Interact. No, it's Visual Concepts. My bad. That's Visual Concepts. They coming out with a mod for that game too, if I ain't say it. But yeah, the microtransactions definitely played a role in ruining games. I'll say EA Sports was a bigger casualty than 2K for the microtransactions. 2K, they took it to a whole nother level, but overall, EA Sports was like the ones they were like, we're gonna do this ultimate team shit, we're gonna do these coins or whatever their little currency was and shit like that. I ain't a fan of that. You remember Madden and NCAA had the best intros. I don't even think they do intros anymore. I know NCAA don't. It's just it load fast. I'll give them that. The new college football game, that shit do load fast as hell. Madden, they be taking their sweet ass time sometimes. I'm like, I'm waiting this long for a roster update and a reskin. That's crazy. But now college football, that shit load fast as hell. I'll be impressed. I'm like, damn. And then there is, I don't know if it really counts as what's Retro Bowl College. Hold on. Huh. Oh, it's like a phone game or something. It's like interesting. I think I might have played that game. Retro. Yeah, I did play that game. But anyway, they did come out with another game, Maximum Football. I don't know if it's just Maximum Football 25 or something. Basically it's a smaller developer that had a football game that want to compete with Madden. Obviously don't have the budget right now. Doug Flutie played an integral part in I can't even think of, damn, that beer hit me. The development team for the game. The first couple ones, I think it was 19 and 20. I think were the years back to back. Both of them were like there was something there, but the quality was lacking. Like there was definitely some things that need to be polished up, but it was more so an issue of y'all ain't got the budget to do what you're trying to do. That's one of them. You're going against a giant and EA. And it was one of the first games on the Xbox One where you had college teams. They didn't have any licensing. So it was like they had the colors for the teams, but the names might have been like the Vols might have been the Tennessee Cowboys. That was their Tennessee Cowboys. You had some generic logo, but the uniforms were clearly orange and white. You knew who it was. Alabama was they might have been the Tuscaloosa Wave or some shit. I don't know. And you could tell it was Alabama, but you got to customize and rename all your shit. but it's a pain in the ass to go through 130 college teams and rename and sometimes update your jerseys to match what they got now and all this other stuff. But anyway, Maximum Football is I guess the main competitor to Madden since 2K ain't dropped their game yet. And the new one actually looks good, but it's like it still has a little bit of work to do. Like it still gives you all the customization that you would like from the old ones where you can customize I think your stadium. I don't know how far with the stadium, but your stadium, your uniforms, your things like that, the team name, etc. And you can also upload you not uniforms. You can upload your rosters and things like that, like you would on the old college football game. So it is a good alternative option if you don't want to play, say, NCAA or college football. I can't even call it NCAA anymore. College football or Madden. And I think it's free too. Like if you got an Xbox One S or a PS5, I think it's free too. So you remember Madden NCAA? Oh, I already read that. Hey, I remember when Madden used to have them cheerleaders as the intro. Like they'd be like the EA Sports in the game. Sometimes it'd be players and shit. I think it was like Madden 04, 05. No, I think it was 05. 04 and 05. It'd be sometimes you get lucky, mind you. I was a kid back in the day. It'd be like a fine ass cheerleader or some shit, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm talking about. I want to play this goddamn football game, bro. Now you don't see that. They ain't doing that no more. And speaking of cheerleaders, 2K has some realistic. I'm gonna use the word realistic and realistic to gravity cheerleaders. I'm gonna word it that way. I'll let you figure out what I meant by that. So yeah, that was another thing about them 2K games. Every time it was switch quarters, my nigga. Boy, listen. I was a deviant, bro. These sports games coming out every year is what's hurting gaming. They have a rush every year to get the next game out. Yeah, because it's a contract. They're contractually obligated to do so. They have no choice. So when August the 30th or whenever Madden comes around, is hey, no matter how shitty this game is, this has to drop on this day. Whatever you got is whatever you got. We'll worry about it with patches to fix up all the bugs. Even if it takes us patches the whole year to after the Super Bowl, and we still dropping patches to fix the game. Madden 19. But that ain't the main thing hurting the game industry. But the game industry, Sweet Baby Inc. is one of them because they wokeified everything. It's the consumer has to play a role too. And when I say consumer, I mean everybody. It's not just the gaming developer. We just pointing the finger. No, you motherfuckers is over here incentivizing this shit and giving them no reason to improve their shit because you're giving away your money to pre-order shit that you ain't even played yet. You ain't even seen gameplay for it. Like niggas pre-order college football 26 5 months in advance. Like that's an exaggeration, but why? You ain't seen no gameplay. You ain't even played the shit yourself. You saw a clip on TikTok or YouTube and it's like, man, I'm gonna pre-order that shit. That's stupid as fuck. Why? Why would you do that? Do you give your weed dealer the money before you actually see the weed? No, because he gonna rob your ass. Stupid. What up, Joey? What's good with you? Said the best thing about 2K is they have the best soundtrack. Yeah, they do. They do, man. Favorite NBA game was 19. Was it NBA Live 19 or 2K 19? Because that's two different things. Live 19, I think they still got their online shit too. Mm-hmm. Because they pro-am fun as hell. On NBA Live, like that shit fun in a bitch. Some of them courts be crazy though. I can't even see half the shit. College Football 25 came out, everyone was getting the pre-order and you waited until midnight to get a full price. That's one of those for one, I will wait, see what the gameplay was, what's the game review looking like from like somebody like a Soft Drink TV or that's probably the main one. Yeah, because he ain't getting paid off like IGN is. Yeah, someone like shout out Soft Drink TV. But yeah, someone like Soft Drink TV. Yeah, now I'll wait. There's no need to rush and get a game first day. I don't care what it is. It's not like the back in the day when Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 was dropping. You got to get a physical CD. You had to be in line at GameStop. You had to camp out, save your spot, bring snacks, ask your mom to do it for you because you ain't got the time to do it because you got to work. Nah, we ain't in that day and age now. The shit is digital. There is unlimited copies of the game. There is no reason anybody should ever be preloading, pre-ordering shit. Even if they try to get you with the DLCs of, oh, you get the exclusive skin or the exclusive pack. Guess what, bitch? The shit is already gonna be on the store 3 weeks from now. I'm sure you can wait 3 weeks to get whatever fucking skin you need because the skin don't make your character better. Just fucking be patient. Damn. I know we live in this microwave society, but stop pre-ordering games, bro. You giving them all the ammo in the world and never improve their shit and worsen their business model. So, like, stop doing that shit, bro. Stop pre-ordering. Like 2K have that one song that's so catchy and the artist is unknown. Hey, I think I know what you're talking about. I forgot what 2K game it is, but there's one. It's I'm about to look this up. Hold up. I think it's called AIOU. It's like it's not even in English. I can't pronounce none of the words. NBA 2K. Let me see. If they know what I'm talking about just off of this, I'm gonna laugh my ass off. AEA. I think AO. I guess AO is DJ Premier. I know who that is. Featuring Dynamic Duo. That's an example of a catchy song we don't know none of the words to, cause it's not in English. But that shit catchy as hell. And sometimes I wish AI would translate that shit for me, just so I can hear the English version of it. But no, that's what they get you, bro. Like, it's very simple with sports games, what they do. Mainly football. Like, other sports, I guess, are a little different, or I don't keep up with them as closely. I just know when they drop, and it is what it is. But what 2K and Madden do, or football in general, they'll show a trailer that's not actual gameplay footage. They put it on the screen, very, very small. You got to zoom in, even on an 8K to read it. It's very fast. They make sure it lasts all of like a second and a half on the screen. And then they show you some cinematic shit that looks cool, like Saquon backwards hurdling over a nigga or some shit like that. And then they'll show some more montages. And then boom, they'll show Madden 26. And then the average person who didn't pay attention in the first 3 seconds and check for that, this isn't actual gameplay footage, they're like, pre-order. I'm pre-ordering that shit right there, bro. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that in Ultimate Team right there. That's how they get people. College football, they do have the dev diaries, which it does help for video games, but they can be misleading because I've seen dev diaries for shitty video games where the dev diaries look good, but then the game come out. It's like, what were y'all doing this whole time during dev diaries? Like, were y'all just circle jerking it? What were y'all doing? So sometimes be weary of that. But college football, they got people with the eye candy. They got people with them intros. So look at the team entrances. You get to see team checker their stadium out. Kneeling. You get the you see him running through the tee. This time it's first person, so it's more immersive. That's cool. Don't get me wrong. As a Tennessee fan, that's fucking awesome. I would love to see that shit. But then you play the game and realize, oh, it's the same game as last year. Or, oh, it's worse than last year. That's how they get you. That's why I say never fall for the eye candy. Man, soundtrack used to sound like the NFL theme films back then. Now it's blank. Honestly, I didn't like that in Madden 06. I know exactly what you're talking about. They had I forgot the dude who made all that shit, but the dude who made the NFL film stuff. Whenever they used to do like the Super Bowl compilation leading up to the Super Bowl on NFL Network, and like go through every Super Bowl leading up to Super Bowl whatever, and had the music playing. I really didn't like hearing that shit. I was like it's it's alright, but I like hearing actual songs, bro. Like I don't want to hear no fucking fucking narrative background music, nigga. Play me some fucking songs, bro. That's what I wanted to hear. But now a lot of these games, 2K and EA, they might reuse some of the same songs. I think NBA Live 19 and NBA 2K19 reused. I don't know if it was a couple. It was a few. Yeah, it was like a few songs that they used the same song. I was like, hold up. It might have been Legend by yeah, I think it was. It was Legend with Travis Scott and Big Sean. The NBA Live 19 had it, and then NBA 2K20 had it, or something like that, where they used that same song. There's some other examples too. Sam Spence, yeah, I said he did all the NFL Films music. Like they classics for what they are and what they represent. But at the same time, if I'm playing a video game, I still want to hear some rap music or shit. Throw in some EDM. Yeah, like if you ain't throwing in rock no more, throw in some EDM, bro. Like get some SG Lewis or some fucking Marshmello or something. I don't know. Just throw some EDM. Empire of the Sun. Throw some of that shit on there, bro. I might be more in tune with the game. Or just take a note from MLB The Show because they always have a fire soundtrack. Yeah, I'm about to get off here in the next 4 minutes. I didn't realize I've been on here a whole fucking hour either. You remember those NFL Films music was used in SpongeBob? Was it the band episode where they like Squidward was leading the band and all that, and they had to perform at the halftime show? Cause I don't know, or was it one of them snow episodes where they had a snowball fight? I don't remember. But yeah, I don't know which episode that was where they had the NFL Films music off top for SpongeBob. I hate how they incorporated SpongeBob anyway into the NFL the way that they did. Like just corny. They didn't do that shit when I was a kid. They didn't really do cartoons like that when I was a kid. Excuse me, period. Well, sports. Like at most it was NASCAR had this like little gopher, I forgot his name. It was like a gopher cam they used to put on the track, sometimes in the infield, sometimes on the actual track where you could see the cars rolling over like the asphalt and shit like that, which is pretty cool. Pretty back when Fox gave a fuck about their presentation. And then NASCAR had a NASCAR Racers show on Fox Kids back in the day, like early 2000s. NFL, I know they had some show on what's that shit called? Disney XD or something. They had some NFL show. I guess kind of like they version of the NASCAR Racers show from the early 2000s, but for football. I think it was like robots or some shit. I don't remember. I remember seeing like an episode and I was like, this ain't for me, obviously. It was a Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy episode. I know Family Guy did, yeah. I still hate that song Shapoopy. That shit stupid as hell. I'll never let that shit slide with Family Guy. But yeah, I don't remember that with Barnacle Boy and Mermaid Man. Them using Sam Spence shit. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all. Oh yeah, we got 55 seconds. 55 seconds before I get off here. So if anything else don't pop up, I'm finna slide like electric. I'm gonna be live tomorrow for the Superman movie breakdown on Lobo TV, not this channel. And then I'll be back live on this channel for WWE Talk before Saturday night main event. Because we got a lot of shit to talk about with pro wrestling. A lot of shit Triple H been doing wrong. A lot of horrible booking, things like that. So hit that like button if you haven't done so. And y'all have a good night, man. You know what I'm saying? Have a good night, man. Say no to drugs. Wear condoms. What else? Cover your drink when you're out of the bar. I seriously mean that one. Cover your drink. Man, male or female, cover your fucking drink. You don't want to wake up with a sore ass. So, y'all be safe. We are out.